Have you ever wondered about the story of India? It's not just one story, but a massive, sprawling epic stretching back thousands of years. It's a tale of ancient civilizations, mighty empires, profound philosophies, and a vibrant culture that has captivated the world. So, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's journey through the complete history of India together. Our story begins in the Indus Valley, over 4,500 years ago. Imagine bustling cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, with advanced urban planning, intricate drainage systems, and a mysterious script we still can't fully decipher. These people were traders, innovators, and city builders on a scale that was truly ahead of their time. For reasons we're still debating, maybe climate change, maybe invasions, this incredible civilization faded away, leaving behind silent ruins and a legacy of unanswered questions. As the Indus Valley civilization declined, a new chapter began with the arrival of the Indo-Aryans. This period, known as the Vedic Age, is named after the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism. These sacred texts, composed in Sanskrit, give us a glimpse into a society of nomadic pastoralists who gradually settled into agricultural communities. This era laid the groundwork for so much of what we recognize as Indian culture today. The caste system began to take shape, and the foundational ideas of dharma, karma, and reincarnation were born. It was a time of epic poems like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, stories that continue to inspire and guide millions. By the 6th century BCE, India was a patchwork of 16 major kingdoms, or Mahajanapadas. Amidst this political ferment, a spiritual revolution was brewing. Two remarkable individuals, Mahavira and Siddhartha Gautama, challenged existing beliefs and offered new paths to enlightenment. Mahavira founded Jainism, with its profound emphasis on nonviolence, while Siddhartha Gautama became the Buddha, whose teachings on the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path spread across Asia and the world. This was a true age of awakening, where new ideas about life, suffering, and liberation took root. Then, out of this mosaic of kingdoms, rose India's first great empire, the Mauryan Empire. Its founder, Chandragupta Maurya, was a brilliant strategist who, with his advisor Chanakya, united most of the Indian subcontinent under one rule for the first time. But it was his grandson, Ashoka, who truly defined the empire. After a brutal war in Kalinga, a remorseful Ashoka converted to Buddhism. He transformed his rule from one of conquest to one of compassion, promoting peace, building hospitals, and carving his famous edicts on pillars and rocks across the land, spreading the message of Dharma. After the Mauryan Empire crumbled, India entered a period of fragmentation, but also incredible cultural exchange. The Kushan Empire in the north became a vital link on the Silk Road, connecting India with China, Persia, and the Roman Empire. This fusion of cultures is beautifully captured in Gandhara art, where Buddhist themes are depicted with a distinct Greco-Roman style. It was a cosmopolitan era that showed India's ability to absorb and synthesize diverse influences. Next came what is often called India's Golden Age, the Gupta Empire. This period saw an explosion of creativity and knowledge. The great poet Kalidasa wrote his timeless plays and poems. Aryabhata, the genius astronomer and mathematician, calculated the value of pi, proposed that the Earth rotates on its axis, and laid the foundations for the concept of zero. Advances in medicine, metallurgy, and philosophy were staggering. The Gupta era was a beacon of intellectual light, a time when Indian civilization reached a pinnacle of refinement and achievement. As the Guptas declined, India once again became a collection of regional kingdoms, each with its own distinct flavor. In the south, powerful dynasties like the Cholas, Pallavas, and Pandyas flourished. The Cholas, in particular, were masters of the sea, their trading networks stretching all the way to Southeast Asia. They were also phenomenal temple builders, creating architectural marvels like the Brihadiswarar Temple in Tanjavur, a testament to their power, piety, and artistic genius. The medieval period brought another monumental shift with the arrival of Islam. Starting with Arab traders and followed by Turkic invasions, a series of sultanates were established in Delhi. The Delhi Sultanate ruled over northern India for over 300 years, creating a unique Indo-Islamic culture. This fusion was visible everywhere, in architecture, with its arches and domes, in music, with new forms like Qawwali, and in language, with the emergence of Urdu, a beautiful blend of Persian, Arabic, and local Indian dialects. In 1526, a new power arrived on the scene. Babur, a descendant of Genghis Khan and Timur, swept down from Central Asia and established the Mughal Empire. This empire would become one of the most magnificent in Indian history. Under rulers like Akbar the Great, the empire became a model of religious tolerance and administrative efficiency. Akbar held discussions with scholars of all faiths and created a syncretic new path called Din-i-Ilahi. The peak of Mughal splendor came under Shah Jahan, whose passion for architecture gave us the one and only Taj Mahal, an eternal monument to love. But the empire's vast wealth and power also sowed the seeds of its decline. Under Aurangzeb, policies of religious intolerance alienated many, and constant warfare drained the treasury. The Mughal Empire began to weaken, creating a power vacuum that a new foreign power was all too ready to fill. Enter the Europeans. First came the Portuguese, then the Dutch, the French, and finally, the British. Initially, they were just traders interested in spices, textiles, and other treasures. But the British East India Company was different. It played on the rivalries between Indian princes, using a strategy of divide and rule. Through a series of battles, most famously the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the company transformed from a trading entity into a ruling power. By the mid-19th century, much of India was under direct or indirect British control. The Great Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a turning point. Though it was suppressed, it ended the rule of the East India Company and led to the British Crown taking direct control of India, beginning the era of the British Raj. While the British built railways, schools, and a modern bureaucracy, their rule was exploitative. Famines, economic drain, and a sense of racial superiority fueled a growing desire for freedom. The Indian independence movement was a long and arduous struggle, fought by countless brave men and women. But one figure stands out: Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the Mahatma. His philosophy of nonviolent civil disobedience, satyagraha, captured the imagination of the Indian people and the world. Through acts like the Salt March and the Quit India movement, Indians peacefully defied British rule, showing immense courage and resilience. Finally, on August 15, 1947, India achieved its hard-won independence. But freedom came at a terrible price: the partition of the subcontinent into India and Pakistan. This division led to one of the largest and most violent migrations in human history, leaving a deep and lasting scar. In the decades since, the Republic of India has been a remarkable, and at times chaotic, experiment in democracy. As the world's largest democracy, it has navigated numerous challenges: wars with its neighbors, internal conflicts, poverty, and political instability. Yet, it has also made incredible strides. It launched a green revolution to feed its massive population, became a nuclear power, and emerged as a global leader in information technology and space exploration. Today, India is a land of stunning contrasts, a young, dynamic nation of over 1 billion people, deeply rooted in its ancient past while racing towards the future. Its history is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit, the beauty of diversity, and the endless cycle of creation, destruction, and renewal. From the ancient cities of the Indus Valley to the bustling tech hubs of today, the story of India is truly epic. It's a story that's still being written every single day by its people. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from our amazing world. See you next time.